Charlamagne Tha God McKelvey is entering the late night TV game. A longtime Breakfast Club radio host will helm a weekly series on Comedy Central, the network announced Wednesday. The God's Honest Truth will feature his culturally fluent take on society in a variety of deep dive sketches and social experiments that definitely unpack the most pressing topic permeating politics and culture. Comedy Central said in an announcement about the new show. Charlamagne is going to be the host of a Comedy Central's late night comedy show. The network announced this Wednesday, and the local radio host will be at the helm. Why is Charlamagne getting all these privileges? Now you know they just launched the Black Effect last month, when all these podcasts, black-owned podcasts and creators will be signing under one umbrella, where Charlamagne Tha God will be 51% owner. Now, in my opinion, the vision for the Black Effect is to amplify, elevate, and empower iHeartRadio over these black podcast creators and their emerging and established talent. Their goal is to shift the narrative from black creators signing transitional deals to forming legacy partnerships with the Black Effect, with Charlamagne Tha God as the black face for the white-owned iHeartMedia, creating generational wealth while allowing each creator to have an equitable stake in their future, but not in the control of their created product. We saw this with the mismanagement of rap and hip-hop. The Black Effect Podcast Network, a joint venture between Charlamagne Tha God and iHeartMedia, announced earlier this month and set to launch this fall. The Black Effect Podcast Network is touted the industry's biggest podcast publisher dedicated to black voices and listeners. I just want to say this last thing about the Black Effect before I move on to Charlamagne Tha God's new late night comedy show. The Black Effect Podcast Network, a joint venture between Charlamagne Tha God and iHeartMedia, announced earlier this month and set to launch this fall. The Black Effect Podcast Network is touted as a industry biggest podcast publisher dedicated to black voices and listeners. Now let's focus on Charlamagne's new adventure, the late night comedy show on Comedy Central. Charlamagne Tha God is doing a fantastic job. They're getting him all kind of advancements and favors and opportunities to help the people in the black community. So we appreciate him having these opportunities. But what will he do with the opportunity to uplift the black community using the black podcast created by black listeners and black voices? So this is a great opportunity for the black media to grow. Over 60% of his audience on the Breakfast Club is African American. It's aimed towards and focused on the African American community. So Charlamagne Tha God is considered like a leader in the black community. So why did they pick Charlamagne Tha God when this man has been on the Breakfast Club? He's has done despicable, degrading things like sniffing women's chairs once they got up out of the seat. But he says this was all done in humor with good taste in mind. So we're just going to see this iHeartMedia and Charlamagne Tha God and all the other sponsors, rich sponsors, looking to help the black community. With a great opportunity like this, Charlamagne Tha God has an opportunity once and for all to step up to the plate and show that he's for the black youth. So we're going to let Kwame Brown speak and see what his opinion is. See what he think about all this opportunity that Charlamagne the God has in his hands.
Mama's cooking, bitch. I'm gonna get all you motherfucking punk bitches. I told you. You gonna get my mama season in the spice, bitch. What the fuck wrong with you? You gonna bring this little... You the worst. You and Charlamagne, y'all are two worst things to the black community, in my opinion. Because all y'all do is preach disrespect. We need men on TV. Men that lead with respect and that teach young boys. It ain't all about that showboat shit. And it better serves you to apologize to a man before you disrespect him, because you don't have to take it there when somebody apologizes. And no, it don't make you soft. It make you a man. But Charlamagne want to bring people on the show, disrespect them because his camera's there and you protect it like a little punk. And you always say you're going to sue somebody, so you'll talk with that effeminate tongue. But I wish you would have slipped when them niggas wanted that drop. Boy, when them brothers wanted that drop on you in New York, boy, God damn, why he couldn't connect a little bit harder. And then you just fall down a little bit, and then they could jump up and down on your ass with a group like a trampoline. Boy, you'd have been a diving board, a springboard for them boys. If you would have slipped, boy, look at here, they'd have jumped up and down on your ass like a trampoline, boy. And lesser charge, why the fuck is you still up there? Why are iHeart like you so goddamn much, boy? You must have an apple in your mouth at them parties. And oh yeah, I talked to Miss Jessica Reed today. Yeah, this morning I had a conversation with her. And yeah, we was gonna go live, but you know, she wanna wait. She wanna get her thoughts together. I think she went on the lead attorney, you know, because some things were said and she got in her emotions.
That's the same question I asked, was why? Why is he getting all these accolades? Why is he getting all these advancements and TV talk shows and Black Effect Radio podcast networks when these two NBA players, Jason Kidd and Chauncey Billups, had a sexual charge 20 years ago, and the NBA said they was a bad look. It was a bad look to hire them as coaches. But how do Charlamagne Tha God get all the charges thrown under the rug?
It's a list I got.
Here's a list.
I got 5 girls who don't want to suck a fart, I think, but it's Kelly Rowland.
Yep.
Serena Williams, Jennifer Lopez.
That's Serena. That is a big old fart.
Stacey Dash and Patti LaBelle. That's an old fart.
Patty.
Vintage vagina. Yeah, that's vintage.
Vintage vagina is what he said. They let this boy talk that talk on the, and show that shit. So should boys talk like this? All black boys should just talk like this to women. Nasty son of a... And what you are aligning yourself with a guy that a woman get out of a chair and he go on a radio station and smell the damn seat of the chair.
They say if you watch that video, you die.
Yeah, that's a lot of baloney.
These people are saying they're going to knock somebody out with a brick, allegedly. This man is calling dead women bitches, and that ain't no alleged. So, lead attorney, you need to be careful who you align yourself with, sir. But in speaking to Miss Jessica Reed, she has a powerful story that I think young girls need to hear. And you guys need to focus less attention on who to why and who doing what and why they doing it and any motives, because the more this story gets out, the more y'all can focus y'all attention on why is this lesser charge, some bitch on there sniffing women's chairs, throwing bunkies and being a sexual deviant right in front of our very eyes. And that's okay with each and every last one of us. Well, goddamn it, my son used to watch The Breakfast Club, and I don't appreciate that shit. And yeah, it started off as personal, But now that we done got a little personal, because, you know, once you dig into somebody's family and make it personal, then bitch, I get a little personal too. And now I know the real you. I don't like you. I don't like nobody like you. And this don't got nothing to do with Miss Jessica Reed no more. It's about what you did, punk. And I hope that woman tell her story to stop sickos like you. In my opinion, sickos like you need to be in a corner somewhere. Because I don't want to go against YouTube guidelines and tell you what I really think.
Like, subscribe, and share Community News 103. And here's a little Mama's Cooking to take us home. Shout out to Self-Talk. It's a Bus Life with Kwame Brown.
Hey, shout out to Self-Talk.
Get a little taste of Mama's cooking. Mama's cooking. Mama's cooking. Get a little taste of Mama's cooking.
Who the fuck sent you to those colleges? Who sent you to those colleges, boy? Mama's cooking, bitch. Mama's cooking, bitch. Get all you motherfuckers.
Нормально, врача! Врача, блядь! Нормально все. Да смотри, его шатает, блядь. Его шатает, ловите! Барабанная дробь? Это был вызов, ёбаный.
The fuck wrong with you? You gonna bring this little punk ass knock me bitch? I'm gonna kick his ass when I.
Ты жив? Точно? Ебать!